Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Slovakia. I will not do much of an introduction because we have to get going. This event is closing down in 20 minutes. So if we want to have a bit of ATC, we better get going. Let's jump in the cockpit and get some music out of here because that's loud as hell. Okay, do. Here we go. Okay, so we are... I think we are jump run. Business Wings call sign. It's JMP, it's jump run. Have active ADC and live traffic popped on. And we have tower and center. So we're going to tune in. We need to put some power into the machine first. Of course. Bum, 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 bum. I want you in the static position. Where is it? The static position, please. So that's not hiding anything. And we need to have the battery on, I think. And we need to put the fuel on so she shuts up. And then we can tune and get our IFR clearance from tower. Just gonna pull up OBS, make sure the volumes are good. Get the pad in. We'll be ready to copy. We have Wiz taxiing in front of us right now. Okay, let's try to make this happen. Tower jump run 341 would like to pick up IFR clearance to Mannheim.
Jump run 341, Kosice Tower, hello. Check information kilo, QNH 1022. You are cleared to Mannheim via Tacos to Charlie departure, climb initial 6,000 feet, scope 1000.
Clear via the Tacos to Charlie departure and initial climb 6,000, squawk 1000 for jump run 341.
Jump run 341, confirm QNH 1022, any information kilo on board.
1022 and kilo on board, jump run 341.
Jump run 341, read correct, start up approved, call me for taxi.
Wilco, jump run 341. Okay, so we call for taxi, so that's good. Let's make sure we have the setting to idle here, because that's a little bit finicky. Let's go down here so we don't lose time. We're going to go and start our engine so we don't lose battery. And starter on. Here we go.
Good evening, Ryanair 5 Delta Quebec. Police publish
Torque is good, RPM is good, ITT is good, fuel flow is good, everything is good. Flight plan. it me or the sounds are weird? Oh, it's because it's feathered. Let's put the generator on. Standby power on. Generator reset. Ignition can go off. Prop is in beta. I'll mute the music. The sounds are very weird. There's something wrong. Is it V-Pilot doing that? No. Okay, well, we'll pretend it's the wind, I guess. Let's bring a little tiny wee bit of music back in. Down here, so we're gonna import our flight plan, import from SimBrief. That's gonna be good. And runway 1. So if I look at that on the map, should look like my actual flight plan.
Let's go to Uniform Charlie, line up and wait, runway 01.
Line up and wait, runway 01. Let's go to Uniform Charlie.
Okay, seems like we're good to go. Hopefully the sounds will get themselves figured out, or it's really the wind sound. Because we have 13 knots of wind, eh? Okay, let's tune in 6,000. Back, flight plan, so 521, 512, all the way down to 531 to Tacos. And then airway all the way down to Mannheim. And in Mannheim, we are going to Rheinex.
Right, 5 Delta to Quebec, taxi via Alpha, stand number 4.
And it's going to be RNAV, runway 27. Procedure. There's no arrival, so it's going to be the RNAV, runway 27 at
Runway 01, clear
Rheinex.
takeoff. Let's go to Uniform Charlie.
And load approach. Everything seems to be good here. We have a cold cabin, so we're gonna turn that on. Forgot to turn on the lights, so pitot install, eat, they come on. Landing, they go on. Strobe, nav, and beacon, they can go on. Also, cabin lights, we don't need it. bright and sunny out there. Everything is fine on that side. We have no indicator. Calm down, plane. Calm down. Okay, altitude is set. Everything is set on that side. Flaps for departure.
Good unit for Charlie, contact radar 129.35.
And I would say everything is set.
Positive radar 129.35. Whiskey beautiful Charlie. Good night.
Good day.
I would say everything is set. There was no FOD, so we should be good to go. Let's report ready to taxi. Tower jump run 341, ready to taxi.
Jump run 341, set score content.
Forgot the squawk. Squawking 1000, jump run 341.
Jump run 341, via Alpha, line up and backtrack runway 01, advise ready for departure.
Via Alpha, line up and backtrack runway 01, report ready for departure, jump run 341. Okay. Let's go back to our departure, our beloved departure airport, and see what it means. Via Alpha backtrack. Okay, via Alpha backtrack.
Delta, expect, thank you for the service. Good night. Thank you, bye-bye.
Okay, let's go. Let's release the brake, and on the way we go. So it is most definitely very windy, because as soon as I let go of the rudder, I get pushed sideways, so... I'm gonna calm the taxi a bit. We're taxiing at 40 knots. Don't want to fly off.
Jumper 341, when ready, winds 360 degrees, 13 knots, runway 31, correction, runway 01, clear for takeoff.
01, clear for takeoff, jump run 341. So I doubt we need the whole runway here, so I guess we'll just we'll just line up here and we'll get going. On the way we go. And we are flying. Let's go nav on the autopilot. We're gonna go down here. I'm gonna forget to set that one up so I can put my V speed.
Cobra 341, contact radar 129.35.
129.35, jump run 341. 129.35. Radar jump run 341, passing 1,300.
Jump run 341, good evening, Kosice. Radar contact. Jump run 341, able climb to 10,000 feet.
Able to jump run 341.
Jump run 341, roger, climb 10,000 feet, KNH 1022.
Climb maintain 10,000 feet, jump run 341. Why are we not following nav? And he wants us to go to 10,000. So we'll do. We got our speed fine. Our ITT is fine. We can give it a bit more the beans. Oh, because we're not tracking the right thing. GPS, brother. GPS. And we need to put that on nav. And then it's gonna follow.
Jump run 341, squawk 1724.
1724, jump run 34. One, 7, 2, 4. Enter.
Jump run 341, proceed direct tacos.
Direct tacos, jump run 341.
Jump run 341 and I'm back in 4 minutes.
Okay, jump run 341. He wants us direct, so I have to go back to the flight plan. I have to go down here, select it. Tacos direct activate. And we should be doing the turn. We are. Very good. And he wants us at 10,000. We're 115. Oh, we never retracted the flaps. I have to get used to that. I'm not 100% familiar with it. Where flight level change at 115. See, this screen is giving me flight level change, but doesn't have the option for it on it. So I don't know how you would get it from here. I get it from here easily, but from there I wouldn't know. Oh, I never adjusted the view. I was such in a rush to make sure we would go out of the event and have coverage. I'll get the manual out. Might pop in your face. Here it is. I'll put that on the side so that I have my chart for my power settings. It is. Anyway, it's going to be full pop. I would say past 8,000, I think we're going to be full throttle. Or so. Everything fine with the engine, and the cabin is at a nice temperature. Too much stuff open. I need to shut some stuff. And we're 1,000 feet off. Very good. No, definitely something is wrong with the sound. The hell is that? Pilot ladder, huh? Yeah, something's wrong with the sound. I don't know what. Okay, let's get these lights off. We're at our cruise altitude. He wants us to give it the beans, but 16, 17, 18, 19, and it does say that torque should be 1750 at 19. And we are at 19. And it denotes full power, but it couldn't be full power. 15, 16, 17. 15, 16, 17, 17, 50. And almost 16. So that would be our maximum cruise power if I'm based off of that. So we're in between 8 and 12. So that's about the power setting. And normally gray denotes full power. Denotes operation at max ITT. Oh, max ITT. Meaning I can go a little bit more because I can reach the max ITT. Do I have an ITT indicator in there?
All station Kosice now back.
I don't think I have a temperature. A physical temperature indicator. But I think we're good on ITT. We're almost full pop here. As long as we don't go over anything. What harm can it do? We're supposed to do 160 something, but I don't think we're doing that. It says that we should be doing through airspeed. Oh, okay, well, that's the same as indicated. Okay. He's gonna hand us over to Unicom. And then we're gonna after that go to the shit show that is all the E's. I call them all the E's. All the airport and E. Always a shit show. Ba, ba, da, ba. Oh, this plane doesn't trim. Rather. Let's center the ball then.
Kosice radar, dobry wieczór, Wizard 3 Alfa Romeo, stand 3, information Lima, request IFR clearance to Bratislava.
I think we're pretty good like
3
that.
Alfa Romeo, good evening Kosice, radar information Lima QNH
Cabin's fine.
1022.
Cabin's
Clear
fine.
Bratislava via Tacos to Charlie, initial climb flight level 130, scope 1000.
Information Lima, QNH 1022, clear to Bratislava, Tacos to Charlie, departure, initial climb flight level 130, squawk 1000, Wizard 3 Alfa Romeo.
Wizard 3 Alfa Romeo, read back correct.
Let me check on something.
Kosice radar, dobrý večer, Caravan 5, descending to
Ah!
10,000 feet and inbound tacos.
Number 105, Kosice radar, contact information.
Shut up for a second. Ah, the suns are back to normal. I get it now.
It's 140, procedure Kilo Zulu 611. Information go on board, direct Kilo Zulu 611 and one.
And you know what, guys? We're doing a passenger flight
Information, Lima.
in a cargo plane.
Correction, Lima, sorry.
Because I was sure I bought both of... I thought
It's
they
a
were...
radar low liner planet Kilo Zulu, level 250, information Lima.
I think Voldemort... I think Voldemort is calling him.
Information, Lima. Clear tacos 1 kilo, arrival descent to level 15.
I thought the package was
150 tacos 1 kilo, arrival.
the passenger and cargo together, but it's amphibian.
105, speed 280, knots or greater.
So
280 knots or greater.
I didn't have time to buy the other one before we started the event. So.
Runner Kilo Zulu, speed 240 knots.
240 knots.
Oh my god, poor guy.
Wizard 3 Alpha Romeo, request push and start.
3 Alpha Romeo, no push in Kosice, startup approved, repo ready.
Startup approved, no push, close reports ready, Wizard 3 Alpha Romeo.
Gonna open the flight plan and make sure our fuel looks somewhat okay for the waypoint we're at. We're approaching Tacos, so just want to see what our fuel's supposed to be at Tacos. Estimated fuel on board at Tacos is 893 kilograms. Close to 500 kilogram on each side.
105 descent, 10,000 feet, QNH 102.
This is 10,000 feet, QNH 102
That's
and
920.
105 and confirm speed 280, knots or greater.
That will do.
confirm 280 knots or greater, another 5.
I don't know why we're supposed to add so
Jump run
much fuel.
341, no further ATC monitor advisory, bye.
Over to the dark side. Jump run 341.
Another Kilo Zulu, able speed 220.
Okay, we're going to the dark side.
1,
1, 2, 2, 2. 1, 2. One, two, two, decimal 80, and enter, and active, and we're good. And the rudder trim seems to be good also, so I think we're fine. And I think we will get coverage back in about maybe 20 minutes. Well, I just realized right now that this flight is 3 hours and 41 minutes long. I'm not doing that, chat. I'm not doing that. We're diverting. We're diverting, chat. We're not going. We're diverting somewhere, and I don't know where. LOWW must have a shit ton of LHBP. Why don't we divert to... I never did a diversion. Why not? LHBP. LHBP. In Hungary. Open airport. You know what? We're going to change it officially. Add to route. LHBP. They're using a bunch of runway for the arrivals. What kind of approach could we have? TPS. Jufro Ekman 14, not in there. Ekman 14. Necrotico, not in my flight plan, Most of it is not in my flight plan. LHBP. I'm gonna make a brand new flight plan and we're gonna go and join it. That seems perfect. Pre-file. Gonna disconnect from VATSIM. Pre-file. 342. Connect to VATSIM. Close that. See how it goes. We are on our flight plan up to NIT. And after NIT it's going to be AFROX. Back. Flight plan. Remove approach. LHBP. LHBP. Enter. Remove. Our last waypoint is going to be NIT. How does that translate? N190 to NIT. So if I check it well, it's going to be NIT. After NIT, insert after, it's going to be RFOX. And our arrival is going to be the RFO2 Hotel. Runway 31 right. No transition. Load arrival. If I look at that on the map, we're passing Caliph. If I do an out, enough is going to be SLC Tourist NIT and RFOX, and then it's going to be our arrival. That's how, chat, you do a diversion. And we're going to go and descend to 8,000. Vertical speed. And it's going to be down 500 feet a minute. Make sure we don't overshot our ITT also. Very important. And we're tracking perfectly on GPS. That's going to be our flight. That is going to be our flight. What does it look like in LHBP? Those are runway tracks. Why do you show me runway tracks like that? That's strange. And it's going to be ILS 31 right. From Nikra. ILS 31 right from Nikra. Load approach. And we should remove man sequence. So it's BP874 to Nikra. Just want to make sure it didn't do a whole big mix-up. All the way down, impacts, and all the way around. That seems fine for me. Are we overshooting our ITT? No, we're not. We're good. Almost overspeeding though. I was gonna say, are we overflying anywhere that we have to be higher? Doesn't seem like it. Cabin is perfectly fine. I wonder who commissioned a Ashbad. Good afternoon to you. How are you? I wonder who would commission a 3.5-hour flight out of a Cessna Caravan. Like, business flight. I'm good, I'm good. I actually planned a route that made absolutely no sense. I was eager to jump in an event on VATSIM with the Caravan because I saw a flight was going out of there. So I planned the same flight without realizing that it was a 3.5-hour flight, and I am not sitting here looking at that plane flying for 3.5 hours. I am not doing that, sir. No, thank you. So we just inputted a new flight plan and a diversion to LHBP, which is List Ferenc International in Budapest. And tower is online, but no approach is online, so we don't have to say shit to nobody. We just head there. And we let tower know we're on approach. Which seems very good to me. And yes, before you say it, Ashbad, this is a cargo plane. I didn't realize. I thought the bundle for the Caravan, for the Black Square Caravan, I thought it was passenger and cargo, but it's cargo and amphibian. So I don't have the passenger variant, and I didn't have time to download it before the end of the event where we took off from. So we're just flying the cargo. Nobody's gonna die from it. I'll get the passenger variant after the flight. Sad thing is we have no ATC on our way there. Wonder if this adjusted my I got into VATSIM yet, still learning about listening to others talk about VATSIM before I try and get kicked off. You won't get kicked off, but I'll give you one advice. Don't start in Europe. Start in the US. They talk faster, but most of the time they're less busy, and they have quite a bit more time to repeat and help you out. You know, there's the controllers in Europe, they're very friendly, but sometimes, you know, we made an event, me and Boozy, was it 2 or 3 days ago? we couldn't place a call. We couldn't place a call, and we could barely hear the answer. And every time the guy was talking, he would give you an instruction, not wait for you to respond and break, and give another instruction because there was too many planes, right? So that's going to be hard on you if you try to do that in Europe. You're gonna probably want to shut everything down. But do it out of the US. You know, they won't kick you out. You're going to make a mistake. We all made a mistake when we start. They're going to tell you when you make a mistake. They're going to be like, oh, well, of course, if it's a busy event, yeah, I would go with intentions more than beyond ATC, honestly. They put more work into the product and it's more realistic. Go with say intentions first. But yeah, get to know your calls, of course. And once you know your calls, you get the VATSIM, you're going to be nervous, you're going to make mistakes, but I mean, it's part of the thing, you know? They're going to tell you're going to call the wrong call sign. You're going to call an altitude when you're supposed to call a flight level. They're going to tell you, you're going to call 25,000 feet. They're going to say, no, it's flight level 250. Again, okay, sorry, flight level 250. And that'll be the end of it. I mean, that's it. Nobody's going to yell at you unless you're being an ass about stuff, you know. Of course they're going to tell you when you make a mistake. That's the point of learning, but they're going to be mad at you at all. They won't kick you out. And if you realize you're a pain in an event or something and you're in the way and you don't know the procedure and you don't know what to do, just disconnect. No, they never get mad at you for disconnecting mid-flight. They'll just realize you're not there anymore and that's it. Well, say intentions is way more complete. That is for sure. It's way more complete. I would say if you would go back 6 months, I would say beyond ATC and say intentions, they were on par as per the quality of the ATC. But say intentions put so much money down and so much effort down into making it better that they push updates every week, you know? And they get constant reports because they're monitoring every flight and they get constant report and they do adjustments. So it's hard to beat, you know. They use real procedure. They check on what's the live active real procedure at that airport in lifetime, and they try to replicate it as much as possible. Of course they can't change as fast as real life, you know, because they have AI traffic coming in, so they won't change the runway in a flip of a quarter, but they're way more precise and way more realistic. Plus you have the nice traffic injection, and they have a taxi map. So if there's let's say there's an airport you like to fly out of, you can use taxi, I don't know what, taxi tuner. And if it's a smaller airport and they didn't map it right, you can map it so the traffic follows the right taxiway, and also you don't see planes going everywhere. And I think it's a good thing. I think it's a very good thing. Gives you a lot of and you're right, the co-pilot is very fun too. You can have it as a co-pilot or a tour guide, and if you do airliners you also have the cabin announcement that's going to adjust to your flight number. So if you fly, let's say I don't know, United, you'll hear the cabin announcement from United flight 735, let's say, and all the safety procedures and all. So that's fun. That's all stuff beyond ATC doesn't have, you know. It took them more than a year. They're just pushing out right now the VFR part of it. Intentions has it for almost a year now. So I mean, they're not following. That's what I have to say. I'm talking, then realize we're just looking at the GPS. So we left Slovakia and we're going to Hungary. Nice countryside. Very nice countryside. Oh, there's plane following us. Where are they going to? Oh, well, Matusvik. Yeah, they're airliners. They are airliners. Paint seems a bit faded off on that livery. I don't know if it's on purpose. It's base livery. Mostly flying it now in free mode and the default 748. Oh well. Yeah. Thing is, you're most likely, and it's okay. I mean, not everybody is willing to spend hundreds of dollars, let's say, not thousands, but hundreds of dollars on add-ons. But if you have a hard time landing the airliners, it's most likely because you're using base plane airliners. If I can tell you one thing, if you use the Inabuild's base game plane, the A320 Neo, the A321 Long Range Neo, and the A330, those are the most realistic airliners that the base game provides. The 7.4, I know it's a big plane, it's fun to fly, and but it's not realistic whatsoever. So, if you want to practice more realistic, before you go on and buy add-ons, the 320 Neo, the 321 Long Range Neo, and the 330 from Inabuilds, they are pretty realistic. In addition to that, if you download the fly-by-wire installer, you can get access to the A320. I think it's it's a Neo, A320 Neo from fly-by-wire, which is a bit more realistic and in-depth than the Inabuild's one, and you can get the A380, and both of those planes are completely free. And they're very, very good planes for freewares. And there's also Horizon Simulation that does an A330 900 Neo free that you can download from flightsim.to. So if I was you, I'd focus on those planes. You'll get way better out of your sim with those. Unfortunately, on the Boeing side, there's no freewares. Everybody's doing Airbus free, but nobody's doing Boeing. Boozy, you done, brother? You done playing with your sword, your big sword? Bro, I was eager to get into an event that was going in Slovakia. So I found the flight. I was so happy there was a Caravan flying out at the event on the real life thing. And I didn't realize that I filed a flight plan for 3.5 hours. And the Caravan is like, no way that I'm flying 3.5 hours with that. Oh, I just rerouted because I had a bit of time off on Unicom. I refiled for closer airport. And we're heading to Hungary. I was like, no. I realized in flight. I was like, no, I'm not flying that for 3.5 hours. And there was coverage all the way down. I couldn't sim rate it either. So, but no, I'm out of there. Ashbad, I mean, they're expensive, but PMDGs, they are very, very good plane. Once you'll be ready to invest in a Boeing jet, go the PMDG route. They're simple to use. They're easily integrated with SimBrief, with the sim, loading your flight plans and all, and it'll be a charm. Okay, Booze. Go ahead and see if there's sun somewhere. It's raining here. Well, you're in Pensacola. I'm in Orlando, so it's a bit rainy down here. See you later, bro. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, so Ashbad, go the PMDG route. Honestly, they're expensive. If you don't want to spend too much money, start with a freighter, maybe. They're normally cheaper. Or go with the cheaper variant. I think they're pushing out the 700. It's going to be cheaper than the 800 for the 737. They're amazing planes. They're amazing planes, and then you'll have the real feeling of flying an airliner. And honest to God, even though they're more realistic, you're gonna have a way easier time flying the more realistic planes than the ones from the base sim. The one from the base sim, they're made so that they can be easily done with a Xbox controller or even a keyboard. They're flying, every plane fly like a Cessna, and it's very hard to fly an airliner without the weight feeling. Once you get a real airliner, you get the weight feeling. When you do an input command, it goes slower. You can do minor adjustment. You're gonna have way better touchdown, way better flying. Well, definitely the one I'm flying right. Any product from Black Square Ashbad, they should definitely be on your list. If you like flying GA, they should all be on your list. Like, buy them one at a time. I've been flying for a year, owning only the Black Square Duke, the turbine, and the piston Duke, and they're awesome planes. But the Caravan has something that, you know, everybody wants to fly the Caravan sometimes. You know, and you have cargo variants, passenger variants, and there's some couple of regional airliners that use them. You can do stall with them. And you know, the sounds and the realism. You know, you've probably looked at our Streamer Go, but the tablet, the mechanism of the engine, the debris that could affect it, you run it hot, you're gonna affect it. You know, that realism. Nobody else than Black Square and A2A has those. You know, nobody. I thought I bought the whole package. I was just dumb. I thought that it was cargo and passenger combined. When I saw combo, I said, well, it's a combo for passenger and cargo. No, it was a combo for cargo and amphibian. And amphibian I don't even really use, but they come together. So I'm gonna pay a little extra, but I'm gonna get a passenger variant, of course. I'm gonna get the passenger variant because I love the Caravan. I honestly love the Caravan. Okay, what I wanted to see earlier when I was talking too much is our VNAV enabled? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Just want to make sure of my stuff. Okay, we don't have any more coverage down there, so we can go all the way down. And we've planned a ILS runway 31 right. Did I put the ILS or the RNAV? ILS. So we have to go bottom down to... Do you also use Navigraph? Ashbad, you have to start using Navigraph and SimBrief. If you don't, that's very good practice and it makes your life so much easier. And when you're going to be on VATSIM, you want to have those tools very handy, you know? When you file your flight plan, you have your route right there in front of your eyes. They call your route, you see it. You have procedure, they tell you something. If they tell me, oh, well, you have to go this waypoint, this flight level, everything is in there. You don't need Navigraph now. But once you're going to start flying on VATSIM, bro, you want to have Navigraph. It's going to make your life so much easier. Like right now, you get the charts. I know that my ILS intercept is at 2500. So I can set that up right away. So I'm going to bring my altitude down to 2500. You know, Navigraph, unless you fly on very low populated airports, not Navigraph, VATSIM, unless you fly on very low populated places, you're gonna have, if you have to go around, if you have to go a whole, you need the charts. You need to have the charts. It's mandatory. You need, well, you don't, Navigraph is not mandatory, but you need to have the charts to know. So if you have those in games for most airports, but you're gonna soon realize if you fly events and stuff that there's a shit ton of airports that are missing in there. So that's the kind of the downside of the Lido charts. They're not all in there. Okay, so VNAV is active, and I think we are capturing that in about 15 minutes. So I'm gonna put it right up here for the view, and I'll just go grab myself something to drink and I'll be back. I'm back. I'm back. Love you. Ashbat, if you're still here, for VATSIM, what you need to practice is your hold. So if you get instructed to hold at a certain waypoint for traffic, you need to be able to do it. And your go around. Because if you're not going to make a safe landing, you need to be able to go around and know the procedure on the go around. You know, make sure you can regain control of your aircraft, climb back, and do your procedure. Oh, procedure has changed in Lichtenberg International. What is it now? So arrival is 13 right. Okay, we're gonna change that. 13 right. Alpha 2 arrival. Okay, let's do that quite a bit quickly. Back. Flight plan. Remove approach. Okay. Select arrival. It's gonna be the Alpha 2 Tango to RFox load arrival. Make sure we are still good on the map. Back. Flight plan. Direct activate. And then we're gonna have the flight plan. We're gonna go and add our new ILS arrival. Load procedure. The approach is gonna be to ILS 13 right at Catus. ILS 13 right at Catus. Load approach. And we're gonna remove the man sequence. So that's gonna be BP 774 to Catus and BP 755. Okay, that's all good. And we're gonna make sure that it shows that's a very odd flight plan, but that's away. All the way down here, back up there, and down to the runway. And that's what it's supposed to look like on the map anyway. There, has it fucked up my VNAV, so that is really possible. Now, VNAV is in 17 minutes. We didn't overspeed our ITT, the torque is okay, the RPM is okay, everything's okay. Very good. Oh, one last check. This is good. Very good. On our way. On our way. It's a bit sad that we don't have any more ATC, but you know, you have to live with it. Europe is like all lit off now. It's all went away. They do it. That's why I'm saying don't go into Europe first. Like when they have an event, the event is for a certain airport or for two airports, let's say, or for a sector. But then they all talk to each other, and the whole of Europe comes alive at the same time. And then it's a shit show. And you have to be able to manage through that shit show. You know, now the event is finished and there was 2 events going on at the same time. Those events were finishing, yeah, they're both finished. They've been finished for half an hour for the latest, so 25 minutes for the latest event. And almost the whole of Europe is completely gone offline, aside from certain towers. Oh, I forgot to download the new chase plane. Damn, I have to download the new chase plane. Bum, ba, ba, ba. Ba, bum, bum. Oh, it didn't set up my altimeter. I was 200 feet too high. No big deal. What a meter. Same tension as a ATIS, there's no real ATIS. $3020, and it's gonna be 3018 down there, and that's active 27 minutes ago, so that should be perfect. Check it again before we land. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Very lovely place here. Very lovely place. I wonder, this company, Businesswings, they fly like business flights out of 208. I don't know why. Like, what would be the reason for that? I've never seen anybody want to charter a 208 unless they go fishing or something. Wonder if they have 208 with like business jet interiors or something. I'll look it up. We have a little bit of time. 208, Cessna 208. Cessna 208, business interior. Oh, they do. Look at that. Oh, I wouldn't take it this this color, but geez, that's quite the thing. That's quite the thing. It's two in the back, and then I guess it's yeah. So two, and so that's 6 passenger, a co-pilot and a pilot, or 7 passenger if you see somebody in the front. Oh, and they have their, oh my god, they have their interiors made based on different parts of the world. Look at that. Let's make sure our rudder is still centered. It is. Ba-da-ba. Oh, somebody else landing in front of us. Zoltan Horvat in a A321. I'm gonna go and check on the map where we're supposed to park there. No, don't overlay. I can't see shit. to see. Can you guys just give like normal names to your places, like Apron 1? Maintenance apron, apron, cargo apron, what's our wingspan? Caravan wingspan. 52 feet. So these seems to be more for airliners than anything, because they're all like 100 and something. We can take any of these parking spots, so we might as well take the smallest one. So on this taxiway or something like that to goes to J160, 161. Okay, J160 or 161, that's about where we're gonna go. Since there's no other indications. Stop overlaying, you piece of... What does our VNAV say? 6 minutes? 6 minutes till top of descent. And I didn't check if our ILS actually. Was still 25. No, it's 35. Wake up. Wake up. 35. So we need to be at 35 to intercept. That's good to me. That's good to me. And 1105 is set. 1105. Very good. And our course is going to be
McFly 1 Bravo Sierra, radio check. 5 by 5. Thank you.
doesn't really need to set the course, but one, two, three, four, five, six, 7. That should be our course in. That should be our course in. It's unbelievable. We have some of the navigation coming in. ILS and glide slope to runway 13. I would assume run 13 left. Or right, I can't remember which one we have. 13 right. So we got reception of that.
Traffic McFly 057 Quebec radio check.
5 by 5.
Thank you.
Pum, 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 tum, pa-dum, pa-dum, pum.
Budapest traffic, Visa 877, 10 miles final runway 31 right. Budapest traffic.
Okay, we're going downwind. Unbelievable.
Budapest traffic, McFly 1 Bravo Sierra, taxi into holding point Alpha to runway 31 left via Hotel 1 and Alpha.
Budapest traffic, Wizz Air 306 is on downwind leg, runway 31 left.
So who's gonna be departing in front of me?
Budapest traffic, McFly 1 Bravo Sierra is lining up and taking off runway 31 left Budapest traffic. Budapest traffic negative, McFly 1 Bravo Sierra is holding at Alpha 2, Budapest traffic.
Budapest traffic, Wizz Air 306 is on final runway 31.
We are overspeeding.
Visa 877, vacated runway 31 right. Budapest traffic.
We're supposed to maintain about 140, so I'll go bring my speed about 10 pounds, 10 on the torque. Budapest traffic, jump run 342 is turning base for a 14-mile final, runway 13 right, Budapest traffic.
Budapest traffic, I am 10 miles short of runway 31 left. Established ILS, these are 306.
Wizard 306, jump run 342, you have plenty of time to land before we get there.
Wizard 306, I hope so. I will try to look at the runway as quick as possible.
Thank you.
Budapest traffic max fly, disregard. Budapest traffic max fly 057 Quebec, stand 273 starting up and pushing back Budapest traffic.
Budapest traffic, jump run 342, turning final, 14-mile final for runway 13 right, Budapest traffic. Okay, so we're getting our radio navigation connected here. Let's switch that like that. We're on approach.
Budapest traffic, landing runway 31 left.
And we are capturing glide slope. We're gonna go first notch of flap. And landing lights can come on. Everything else is full forward. At 4 and 6 from the runway, we're gonna get it. Light slope is good, approach is good, everything's good.
Budapest traffic, McFly 1 Bravo Sierra is at Alpha 2, holding point runway 3 more left. For the landing traffic on 13 right, please vacate at Juliet for latest.
We are Cessna Caravan, so that will be no problem for the vacating. You can line up McFly 1 Bravo Sierra.
Thank you, sir. I will wait until you land just to make sure.
Budapest traffic, Wizard 306 is clear of runway.
Budapest traffic, jump run 342, we have 5 mile final, 13 right, Budapest traffic.
Budapest traffic, McFly 057 Quebec, taxiing to holding point Alpha 2, runway 31 left via Papa and Alpha, Budapest traffic. Flaps full. Light slope and approach are still on, we're good.
Budapest traffic, Wizard 306 is taxiing to holding point Alpha 1, runway 3 more left.
Budapest traffic, McFly 057 Quebec. We are going to line up and wait runway 31 left behind the departing company traffic, Budapest traffic.
Budapest traffic, jump run 342 vacated Bravo 1 and taxiing Bravo 1 to the ramp, Budapest traffic.
Budapest traffic, McFly 057 Quebec, lining up runway 31 left, Budapest traffic.
Here we go! Wasn't that a good landing? Wasn't that perfect, eh? Okay, to the end and to the right. My neighbors, every day they're cooking something that smells like they're fucking eating garbage or something. Wow, that's Base Game Airport, isn't it?
Budapest traffic, McFly 057 Quebec, taking off runway 31 left, Budapest traffic.
Budapest traffic, after departing traffic, Wizz Air 306 is going to cross runway 31 left to taxi to parking 36.
Flaps are up. Not sure that these are going to be marked. Yes, they are. Very good.
Budapest traffic, McFly 057 Quebec is airborne, runway 31 left is free. We are following the Litku to Lima departure, Budapest traffic.
Thank you. Wizz Air 306 is going to cross runway 31 left, taxiing to gate 16. Correction, gate 36, Wizz Air 306.
And here we go, here we have it, boys and girls. We are parked safely on the GA ramp at Budapest. Everybody's using the wrong runway because nobody's looking at nothing. That's why Wizz Air over there taking off from the wrong runway. But hey, who are we to judge? Everybody that stopped by, thank you so much. Thank you for the raid, Boozy, if you're back. Thank you so much. Ashbad, thank you for stopping by. Before you go, like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.